Today we're talking about objective markers and how to make them and a little bit of a backstory. Hi folks, welcome to Blacksail Studio. Today we're doing objective markers for 40k, but these principles obviously can apply to any game system that you want to play. So, objective markers, yes, you can use a dice, you can use some cardboard, tokens, there are loads of options that you can use, but you know, they either remove you from the believability of the game, the imagination, getting lost in the visuals of the game if you've got some plastic token there. Or, you know, if it's a dice or something, you end up accidentally picking up the dice to roll, and then you go, oh, where was that, which one, there. So, homemade objective markers are a really good idea. They're really easy, they're really quick, and they cost nothing, essentially. So, everyone has bits and bits left over from kits. Games Workshop has been doing it for years. They're, you know, everyone else is doing more and more bits as well as they do multi-part kits. There's pouches, weapons, heads, arms, whatever left over at the end. Instead of throwing these away or leaving them on a big stack of sprues, clip them all off, throw them in some Tupperware tubs, split them up as well is a good idea, have heads separate from bodies, from arms, from guns, things like that, and then you've got a resource to come back to. And your objective markers, super easy. I just bought a box of Dire Avengers box of Guardians for my Eldar objective markers. I bought this to start Kill Team. I never played Eldar before, never even painted Eldar before. I had painted a couple of Harlequins. So this was a really cool chance to paint up some cool Eldar, but also to do some objective markers that worked with them, that were thematic and looked nice when I played a game with my Eldar. I could also say, hey, can we use these objective markers if, you know, you haven't got any others yourself? So they've been looking really nice. I've been really enjoying playing with them. So on the table here I've got some Imperial stuff. I'm going to just make some sort of generic Imperial bits that I could use with my Space Marines, my Imperial Guard, my Custodes, whatever you want to play. So let's have a look at this. So as you can see here, we've got the Eldar objective markers that you've just seen in the background there. So these are all just made up from leftover bits from the Eldar sprues, these ones in particular. Here you've got the gold thing in the Dire Avengers sprue. I have no idea what that is, but, you know, just plonk it down on the sprue, paint it gold, real simple, real quick. You got, I think this is Eldrad's sheathed sword from the Deathwatch Kill Team box that came out a year ago, 2 years ago now. You got just all the shuriken magazines and little plasma grenades and that the Eldar have, just off the Guardians and Avengers sprues. Nice and simple. The heavy weapons from the Guardian platform and a shuriken gun. Again, super simple, just painted white, some Ulthuan grey, Drakenhof shade, and then just dry brush Ulthuan up to white. The gems, real simple style. Pile of skulls. Yeah, this is just, again, it's just skulls from Sector Imperialis box, which is what all these bases are as well. Yeah, you can do normal bases. It's using your normal techniques of whether it's texture paint or bicarb and glue or just sand, whatever. I just had these because I made my Eldar kill team and wanted them all to be very cohesive, and it was a project that I wanted to do nicely. And yeah, this one, you know, you always get, in GW kits at least, you usually get an extra torso that doesn't have legs, because it'll be a torso for a heavy, a sergeant, or whatever. So this is the Dire Avenger one. He's got little bits of green stuff, guts that I've just literally just rolled out, glued down, and then covered with, painted it up sort of purpley pinky color, and added load of blood for the Blood God, and that's it there. You got the sandbags from the Imperial Guard infantry kit, the Cadian kit that comes with the heavy weapon. Bit of barbed wire. Really simple stuff. So, this is all themed towards my Eldar, and it's really nice and fun to play with. So, back here, I've got a couple of other things. I wanted to do some more Space Marine, or at least Imperial ones. So, right here, I've got another pile of skulls, just like the Eldar one. A couple of Space Marine heads in there as well. A Terminator one and a thing. Maybe this is those helmets have a couple of bits of information left in them, or they're sacred Space Marine veteran helmets. They want to capture them again. A couple of the Custodes Misericordia knives that come in the Guardian and the Biker, and I think they're on the Terminators as well. But the Biker ones are just annoying to try and put on, and I can't be bothered, so I've got a load of them. I have them piled up. Again, I got my Sector Mechanicus bases, so just do a dry fit of all that. It looks cool. I've got a couple of those fusion battery kind of things. They're in the Promethean pipe set, and they're in the kind of like junction box thing, and you can leave them out and leave a hole there. It's pretty cool. And then you're left with these battery pack thingies. So, I'll you see maybe they're some source of great power that the Imperium don't want the Orcs to get a handle of, for butchering it for their purposes, or maybe they don't want the Necrons to destroy it because they need it for something. A Space Marine backpack. I'm going to cut off the little banner there, and you plunk that on a base. Let's do that quick. Just a nice quick cut. This is from Black Reach, but every Space Marine kit has a banner on a backpack. So, place that on there, and it's a sacred banner. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of extra height with an extra bit of a pole. It's from an Electro Priest, so just add a little bit there. Yeah, sacred banner for the Imperium to collect. Simple. Stands out. A couple of melter bombs. I need to try and find a third one. Ammo stash. Melter bombs are pretty powerful, so you're going to want the enemy to get a hand of them. There's a couple there. This thing is made from several parts, from several kits. The main structure is from the drop pod interior, because I was incredibly lazy and glued mine shut. That's from Skitarii. I think that's the broad spectrum data tether backpack from the Vanguard Ranger kit. The taser goad from either the Vanguard Ranger or the Infiltrators. The arc thing from Destroyers and Breaches, and that's from the Onager, I believe. Those bits from other guns, but they're all mech bits. All bits that are just left over when you choose other weapon types, or you choose other equipment. So that can just be some sort of communication array. It's sat there, and the Imperium needs to get control of it again, or get to it to send out a signal. We'll obviously have to find a base that's a bit flatter for that. So that one. So it's not going to stand up. Nope. Simple pieces. It's all stuff left over from other kits. This is from the inside of Rhino or Land Raider, I can't remember. I believe that's from inside the Land Raider door, the side. So, you know, you could cut off part of those screens. You'd need to use a hobby saw or a Dremel or something to cut through, because it's quite chunky there. But, you know, you could add that to it, or you could just do a little console, just like that. A bit of equipment, you know, it could be a guard thing for a guard team to need to get a tool set, this little spanner and screwdriver chisel thingy. You know, you chuck that on the base, and that's one of their objectives because they need to fix their transport. Bolter, hey, relic bolter, you know, some relic of a captain that lived 3,000 years ago, and the Space Marines have to get it back. So that could be an objective. There's so many possibilities with all the stuff that you just get left on sprues. All the extra bits, you know, it's from Electro Priests, I believe. Yeah, you know, that could be dangling from some post and it's a power pack, whatever. Loads of ideas. Very, very easily. And it just makes playing a lot more fun. So, there we go. Some objective markers. Super simple, super easy. I've got more than enough for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 easily. I could, you know, keep digging through bits boxes and just keep coming up with ideas for things. It's really easy. You just, you know, just got to think about a little bit of a story and go, bam, that works. It makes sense. You can do it with any race, whatever your leftover bits are. Throw them on some bases, make some objective markers. If you want to number them, you can add a little bit of, you can add a number in the form of a bit of paint on something, whether you've got some barrels that have numbers on them, or number the bases, or something like that. It's really easy for those game systems that need numbered objectives. Yeah, it's not an issue either. You could do things that are numbered themselves, whether it's piles of battery packs like you saw just there. Objective 1 is 1, objective 2 is 2, and so on. Very easy ideas, and it just looks much better than having a little cardboard token or using a dice or something like that, because they just look a bit naff. You know, you get a nice bit of immersion for your game is great. So I hope this helped you out. I hope you got some ideas, some inspiration. I'll get these guys painted up and thrown onto Instagram and Facebook. If you want to check them out, give me a follow on Instagram. The link is up there. And Facebook as well. And hopefully it's helped you out. I'd love to see if anyone had some inspiration from this. I'd like to see your own creations. So shoot me a tag on Instagram or whatever. I think that's how it works. I'm still a bit crappy with Instagram. So yeah, hopefully that helped you out. And if it did, I'd really appreciate if you give me a like and a subscribe. At the moment, other jobs and things are a little bit hectic, so finding time to do videos. I've got a lot of stock video ready to get cut, but there is more content coming in the future. So do stick around. It'd be great to have you join me for it. So thanks very much, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.